From WTVM, this is Business Break with your host, Maureen Akers.
Hello there and welcome. Today our special guest is Tiffany Whitt with the Houston Clinic. Tiffany, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, today we are talking about concussions, and a lot of our viewers may not know exactly what is a concussion. Can you explain it for us?
So a concussion is a traumatic injury that happens to the brain.
Okay.
And so we just try to make sure that we look at them and take care of them as best as we can, because it can progress to something serious.
Oh yeah, surely can. So what are some of the key signs and symptoms that would make you think, hey, this is what's happening now?
So the main signs and symptoms, of course, is a headache, vomiting, dizziness, but the biggest ones that we see is if a player is dazed, if they don't remember where they are, or even a very big one that I've seen is if they're not able to keep eye contact with me.
Yeah, all right, that would be definitely a warning sign for sure. So how do you then assess and then manage a concussion when you think, hey, this is what's happening?
So with that, if they were to sustain a concussion, we refer them automatically to a physician that specializes in concussion management. Once they are sent, we usually will get a instruction of what the physician wants us to do.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we also have tools that we use, such as Sway Medical or even impact testing, to where whenever they start the season, we have them baseline tests to where we see they're normal, but then we also, whenever an incident happens, then we will test them again, and then we would compare it to see how deficient they are.
Gotcha. All right, so that makes sense. Now, what would be included, say this does happen to a player, and what would be included in the return to play protocol?
So for the return to play is a six-step process. Basically, we would have to get a clearance from the physician to be able to start. Mm-hmm. But for step one, it's basically being them 24-hour symptom-free, and then it would progress from there. If they have no symptoms, then we would basically progress to a more challenging activity. Mm-hmm. It's basically targeting to see if their symptoms reoccur.
Gotcha.
If they do, then we would stop them on that step, but if they don't, we would move them on to a more challenging step.
Okay, all right, so you're trying to recreate an incident and just make sure that the symptoms of a concussion are not there anymore, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, all very good information. If folks want to find out more, or should they need anything else from the Houston Clinic, what do they need to do?
So you can go to the Houston Clinic's website. We do have more information on concussion management if you do.
Thank you so much. We'll see you on the very next Business Break.
If you want to be seen on Business Break, contact us here.